my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. You're on your Feel Good Breakfast Show indeed. And this morning, we are here to help you kickstart your 2025 on the perfect note. Yes, I know it's been Happy New Year since forever. However, we're still only in January. We got 11 months to tackle, okay? So we need to get our minds right. And this is why this morning we are chatting to a lovely lady who's going to allow us to rewire our brains a little bit, allow us to see things a little bit different, and also tap into those theta brainwaves. What are those? You're probably sitting there like, Zanele, so much science. No, don't worry. This queen here, she's going to help us out a little bit. She is the founder of Brain Harmonics. I'm talking about Kerry Rudman. And this morning, she is going to be also helping us get into a little bit of what I'm talking about when we say daydreaming, but on the highest level, and using relaxation to help us achieve our dreams. How does it all work? She's going to help us out. Everybody, please, let's welcome Kerry. Kerry, how are you?
Good, thank you. How are you?
I'm amazing, thank you. Kerry, how's your 2025 so far?
2020 thrive.
Oh,
it's amazing.
Yes, that's what I said. I love that. Let's get into it, my Kerry, because you are here to help us unlock our best selves, unlock our best days, and honestly just have a great future in 2025 and beyond. So talk to me about these theta brainwaves. You know, how are they able to help us succeed in everyday life if we're able to access them the right way?
So we used them predominantly when we were 0 to 7 years old. It's where we learned language, walking, every single fine motor skill that we had. It's an incredibly creative frequency. It's very intuitive. It helps us to center and just come up with ideas. You know, there's that expression where people say, let me sleep on it. And then all of a sudden they know all the answers the next morning. They're accessing theta. And when we're in our busy beta, we wake up and we're in stress and checking email and we're doing all that stuff. We can't actually become creative and innovative.
Yes.
So it's a very, very good frequency. We don't live in it often enough.
And one thing I also know about that is that for us, I think that, you know, a lot of the time when it comes to that 0 to 7 years old, like you said, that's when we're taking in information and we're able to make it something that actually lasts a little bit longer. But let's talk a little bit about the daydreaming. I know that daydreaming is something that you really touch on and you just like it can really help us. How is that?
Yeah, everybody says it's such a bad thing and we shouldn't spend our time on it. We're taught all the time to focus and be clear and know what we're doing.
Yeah.
Einstein said that if he could have used his right brain and been in that creative frequency, he would have been a way better creator than he was using his thinking, analyzing brain.
Oh, wow.
So it really is important to daydream, but it's how you do it,
Yes.
which is really important. You want to access that theta while you're doing it. So you really have to get out of all that busyness to access it correctly. And the best time to do that is when you just wake up in the morning or when you're just about to fall asleep at night.
Yeah.
So when you wake up, don't open your eyes, don't check your phone, just stay in it and start doing things like gratitude.
Oh, wow.
Really feel your body, your
Yeah.
blanket, be grateful for every single thing that works around you.
Yeah.
You know, listen to the birds, whatever it takes to just center and be in your senses and not be in analyzing.
Oh, wow. And of course, that would be called pretty much daydreaming with intention, right?
Yeah, and then focusing on your goals in that way is
Yes.
amazing because you're using the frequency that definitely creates. And it happens a lot quicker than when you're using your focusing brain.
Okay, this is something that is completely different to what we've been told. Like you said, everyone's always like, stop daydreaming. But, you know, now here we are sitting talking about how it can actually help us get to that next level of success. So
Sure.
can we do a little bit of, you know, some daydreaming with intention? Can you teach us how can we do that? Just a short little demo.
So focus on your goal, whatever
Okay.
it is. If you want to get a new house,
Yeah.
focus on every detail, the garden. Look at every flower that you're going to put in there. Focus on every single thing. Use your senses to smell and really feel. The motion that you put in taps into that intuition and theta much, much easier than the beta.
Yes.
So whatever you can to visualize it and do that as much as you can every day.
So is that pretty much the exercise?
It is because your brain doesn't know the difference between real and perceived. And if you are seeing this in your brain every single day, eventually your brain's going to have to find a way to create that thing for you because it knows that it's real. It's seen it so many times.
Yes. And I think that for me, now that you're saying that, there's like a little bit of a sobering thought to be like, if you're constantly thinking about negative things, that's what's going to come to fruition, you know?
Yeah, Zanele, we don't even know how much of our day we spend focusing on what we don't want.
Sure.
It's crazy. If you actually paid attention, 95% of your day is all the stuff that's wrong or that you have to fix or do. It's all the things that that's not our goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, earlier on you mentioned gratitude. How does it fit into this bigger picture? You know, how does it help us to just really get to those theta brainwaves that you're talking about and get to that place where we now are actually achieving our goals?
So instantly when we feel gratitude, gratitude, it takes us out of that busy focusing brain. We center and we feel. So we're feeling in your heart more than thinking in your head.
Oh, wow.
And it does access theta as well as your alpha. And that's what we use to create. So it's very, very important. When we really, really feel it, it also makes us happy. And happiness is good.
It is. It's very good. And it's what we want in 2025. I was speaking to a lot of people. They're all like, 2024, it was bad, it was sad. We want happiness in 2025, okay? And this is why we're sitting here with you, my Carrie. And just, you know, to wrap things up, in terms of people who are sitting there kind of being like, you know what, I do need my brain to be rewired. I do need to be able to see things a little bit different for this year that's ahead. What can you tell them just to fully be primed for success?
So I would say, when you're having your goals, firstly, don't make them huge, don't make them difficult, don't make anything that is too much for your brain, you're going to quit. You're never going to stick to it. So do baby steps, make them fun. The more fun that stuff is, the more you're going to stick to it and do it.
Love that.
Gratitude is amazing, and we really can do it looking around us all day, all the time. Everything around us, we'll find something to be grateful for. And just find a way to ground yourself. When you're really, really busy, go walk outside. Just look at nature. Try and center yourself and get out of all the stressing. It's just not good for us.
Beautiful. Carrie, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I think you've kind of mentioned a lot of things that, you know, really do allow us to just pretty much remember ourselves, but also to be able to see ahead without really putting too much pressure on ourselves.
Absolutely. And be happy. The happier we are while we're creating that stuff, the easier it is to create.
Amazing. Carrie, you're incredible.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. 2020 Thrive.
Absolutely.
That's the year we're having. Exactly. And you as well. You are the one that is just needing to make sure that you are centered, that you in fact have that brain wired the right way. And it's oh so easy, my friend, because it is all about that gratitude. But more than anything else, accessing those theta brainwaves. Yeah, but when you're at the brain now, you must go say, guys, I'm using my theta brainwaves. I don't know about you. And there we go. That success is waiting for you indeed. Make sure you do not go anywhere, my Expresso family, because coming on up, we still got a lot to do. And Cape Town, what are we getting up to right now?